indicate that's what's really happening. Okay, the next one is iqlab, turning a sound into another sound. So if tanween or nun sakin is followed by the letter ba, then we're going to change the nun sakin sound into a meme sound, m. Okay, so what do we mean by that? So let's just go through these points. The nun sakin sound is changing to the meme sakin sound. Nun here is in grey, indicates it is not pronounced, and that the color coding depends on which Quran you're looking at. A small meme is written to indicate the change, always with a ghunna. So this word would normally be than, be him. But the rule is, if you have a nun sakin followed by the letter ba, we're going to change the sound of the nun into a meme. So this is actually be them, be him. And then you apply the ghunna, which is indicated in this color coded Quran with a green. So this would be them, be him, be them, be him. So that's why it's called iqlab, coming from the word qalb, to turn. And the last one is ikhfa, which is hiding the sound. So if a letter which has tanween or nun sakin is followed by any of the other 15 letters not covered in the previous 3 rules, then we're going to do this hiding, which is known as ikhfa. So let's read the rules. When followed by any 15 letters in total not covered in the rules of idgham, izhar or iqlab, we're going to do ikhfa. Now, one very important point here. The point of articulation is not noon. So where we'd normally have our tongue for the letter noon, we don't do that. We put our articulation point to that of the next letter that's coming after the noon sound. And this is one of the most difficult ones to sort of master. So you do pronounce this with a ghunna as well. So here we have min shay'in. So min is one word, so we've got the nun sakin, followed by one of the other 15 letters. So what's going to happen here is we're going to try and say min with a ghunna, but you cannot put your tongue where you'd normally have it for noon. So i.e. just on the hard palate at the top of the front of the roof of the mouth. So you have to have your tongue ready in the position of the sheen. Okay, and you've got to do the ghunna and effectively the ghunna of the noon in your nose, but you cannot have the tongue in the articulation place of the noon sakin. It must already be in the correct place to be ready to say the sheen. So this would be min shay, min shay. So you don't get a clear noon sound because your tongue is not going to the articulation point of noon, and that's why you don't hear it clearly. So it's hiding the noon sound, but it's trying to hide it at the same time in the nasal cavity. And the second word antum is the same because the letter ta is one of the other 15. So this would be antum, antum. What you don't want to do is go antum. The noon shouldn't be clear, and that's caused by keeping your tongue in the position of the next letter. Or if you find that very difficult, try to just make sure your tongue is away from the roof of your mouth, so it doesn't actually touch the roof of your mouth. And this needs practice with a teacher, face to face if possible. So what we're going to do here, we're going to look at the makhraj to emphasize what we just said. So we're looking at the example we did before, which was min shay, in. So we're going to do the min with the ghunna, plus we're getting our tongue ready for the articulation of sheen instead of the noon. So on the left we do the nasalization in the nose. but our tongue is not going to where we'd normally put it for noon. We already have it in the position for the sheen on the right. Okay, so again that's min shay. So it's very subtle, but a good teacher will be able to tell whether you're doing that right or not. So that is ikhfa. So recap: noon sakin or tanween followed by the throat letters is clear sound, I pronounce normally. That's known as idhar. If it's followed by one of the yar maloon letters, we do assimilation, known as idgham. If it's one of the lar letters, you do no ghunna, and if it's one of the yumin letters, you do apply the ghunna with the assimilation. If noon sakin or tanween is followed by the letter ba, we do iqlab, which is turning the sound of the noon sakin into another sound, which in this case will be the mim sakin. And all other letters, i.e. 15 of them, if they follow noon sakin or tanween, we do ikhfa, which is hiding of the noon sakin sound with the ghunna, which effectively is making sure that you're getting ready for the articulation point of the next letter. So we'll do some analysis. So this is for noon sakin. So we have here amman yamshi. But if we apply the rule, because we've got noon sakin followed by one of the yar maloon letters, the letter ya is in the yumin group, so there's going to be ghunna, so we've indicated it with green. So this rule is idgham, which is assimilation. So this will become amman yamshi. So effectively you drop the noon sakin sound and join the ma to the ya, as if ya's got a shadda. Okay, so here we have min sharri. So it's noon sakin followed by one of the other 15 letters, so it's iqfa. So we're going to do the ghunna with the hiding of the noon, i.e. getting our tongue ready in the next articulation point. So it's min sharri. Then we have, in this example, idhin ba'atha. So we've got noon sakin followed by the letter ba, so we're doing iqlab. So we're changing the sound of the noon sakin to a mim sakin. So instead of saying idhin, again with iqlab we do ghunna, we have to say idhin ba'atha. And the last one is amman hadha. So the noon sakin is followed by one of the throat letters, so it's pronounced clearly, i.e. idhar. So this will be simply amman hadha. So man is just clear. Now one thing you should notice is when idhar takes place, you pronounce it normally. In the Uthmani script they put a sukoon on top of the noon. In all of the other cases